watched by more Northern Californians. Channel 7, ABC.
From San Francisco, here is the morning news with Bob Dunn.
From Channel 7, San Francisco, here is the Sunday night news with Bob Dunn.
Good evening. This is Channel 7 News Scene, your #1 source for news and information, covering the Bay Area, the West, and the world, with Van Amberg and Suzanne Saunders, Pete Giddings with the weather, and Don Sanchez with sports. Now for News Scene, Van Amberg.
Good afternoon. Here's what's happening.
This is Channel 7 News Scene, your #1 source for news and information, covering the Bay Area and the West and the world, with Van Amberg and Terry Lowry, Bob Marshall with the weather, and Jim Solania with sports. Now for News Scene, Van Amberg.
Good evening. Here's what's happening there.
Good evening. I'm Jan Carson along with Jerry Jensen.
This is Channel 7 News Scene Tonight, Tuesday, with Ken Matz, Jan Carson, Pete Giddings with weather, Jim Solania with sports. Now, News Scene Tonight.
Good evening.
Now, Channel 7 News Tonight with Pete Wilson, Susan Gregory, meteorologist Pete Giddings, and John Buren with sports.
Good evening. A bit early tonight because of the football game.
Now, Channel 7 News with Gary Repstock, Janet Zapala, weather with Bob Marshall, and Mark Gibson with sports.
Good evening.
Now, Channel 7 News at 5, a Bay Area tradition, with Gary Repstock, Ana Chavez, house calls with Dr. Dina Dell, meteorologist Pete Giddings, Russ Coughlin's commentary, and greengrocer Joe Carcione.
Good evening.
Now, Channel 7 News with Van Amberg, Suzanne Saunders, Dr. Dina Dell, meteorologist Pete Giddings, and Don Sanchez with sports.
Good evening. Here's what's happening.
Gary Repstock, Ana Chavez, Dr. Dina Dell, meteorologist Pete Giddings, Russ Coughlin's commentary, and greengrocer Joe Carcione. This is Channel 7 News at 5.
Good afternoon.
Pete Wilson, Suzanne Saunders, Mike Berry with sports, and Pete Giddings with weather. This is Channel 7 News Tonight.
7 News, #1 in Northern California, with Cheryl Jennings and Don Sanchez, naturalists Pete Giddings and Joel Bartlett, Dan Lovett with sports, and Dr. Deanie Dell has house calls. Now, Channel 7 News at 5.
Good evening.
Now, Channel 7 News, #1 in Northern California.
Good evening.
You're watching Channel 7 News, #1 in Northern California, with Pete Wilson and Ana Chavez. Pete Giddings has weather, and Dan Lovett with sports. Now, Channel 7 News at 6. You're watching Channel 7 News, #1 in Northern California, with Pete Wilson and Ana Chavez. Pete Giddings has weather, and Mike Barry with sports. Now, Channel 7 News at 11. You're watching Channel 7 News, #1 in Northern California, with Frank Crocker and Carolyn Tyler. Brian Hackney with the weather, and Mark Gibson has sports. Now, Channel 7 News at 11. #1 in Northern California. Now, Channel 7 News at 6.
And good evening. I'm Don Sanchez. Richard Brown has the night off.
And I'm Ana Chavez.
Now, Channel 7 News.
Good evening. I'm Richard Brown.
And I'm Ana Chavez.
7, #1 in Northern California. Now, Don Sanchez, Cheryl Jennings, Pete Giddings weather,
and Dr. Dean Edel. This is Channel 7 News at 5. KGO-TV Channel 7, number 1 in Northern California. Now, Cheryl Jennings, Don Sanchez, Pete Giddings weather, and Dr. Dean Edel. This is Channel 7 News at 5.
A pregnant Berkeley woman loses her fight to use French abortion pills.
KGO-TV Channel 7, number 1 in Northern California. Now, Richard Brown, Carolyn Joe, Pete Giddings weather, and Martin Wyatt sports. This is Channel 7 News at 11.
Life's a lot less kind and a lot less gentle than it was before your administration took office.
KGO-TV Channel 7, number 1 in Northern California. This is Channel 7 News at 6.
KGO-TV Channel 7, number 1 in Northern California. Now Richard Brown, Carolyn Joe, Pete Giddings weather, Dr. Dean Edel, and Martin Wyatt sports. This is Channel 7 News at 6.
It was the path. Tonight, critics converge on the San Francisco Presidio. You'll see why they say what's in the plans could spoil it for us all. Plus a shocker, why the government can't scrape up enough money to pay what it owes to its Navy reservists. And the opening of the Great Mall today in the South Bay, and some lessons to be learned from another town's mall experience. Carol and Joe is off tonight. Channel 7 News at 11 is next.
KGO-TV Channel 7, number 1 in Northern California. Now, Carolyn Joe, Richard Brown, Brian Hackney weather, and Martin Wyatt sports. This is Channel 7 News at 11.
Good evening. In a little more than a week, San Francisco's Presidio makes...
KGO-TV Channel 7, number 1 in Northern California. Now, Jennifer Moss, Dan Noyes, Joel Bartlett weather, and Mike Schumann with sports. This is Channel 7 News at 11.
Good evening. Beatlemania is back. The crazy days of the 1960s come to life.
This is Channel 7 ABC. Live, local, late breaking. The Channel 7 Morning News starts now. Live, local, late breaking. Channel 7 News at 6 starts now. ABC 7 News with Eric Thomas, Deborah Villalone, and Lee Glasser.
ABC 7 News, the Bay Area's #1 news, with Dan Ashley, Carolyn Joe, Spencer Christian, and Martin Wyatt.
Good evening. I'm Dan Ashley.
And I'm Carolyn.
ABC 7 News with Sam Shane, Jennifer Moss, Joel Bartlett, and Mike Schumann.
ABC 7 News with Carolyn Joe, Dan Ashley, Spencer Christian, and Martin Wyatt.
Good evening, I'm Carolyn Joe.
And I'm Dan Ashley. Every cop knows that the most...
This is ABC 7 News at 5. Live from KGO Television, Dan Ashley, Jessica Aguirre, Spencer Christian, and Martin Wyatt. This is ABC 7 News at 11. This is the ABC 7 Morning News.
This is ABC 7 News at 11.
This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Pete Wilson.
And I'm Jessica Aguirre.
This is the ABC 7 Morning News. This is ABC
ABC7 News at 5.
We don't.
This is ABC7 News at 6. This is ABC7 News at 6:30. You're watching ABC7 News at 11.
Good evening.
This is ABC7 News at 5. This is ABC7 News at 6:30. This is ABC7 News at 11.
ABC7 News starts right now with live breaking news. Live from the KGO-TV Broadcast Center, this is ABC7 News. Live from the KGO-TV Broadcast Center, this is ABC7 News.
If there's a fire at your...
Good morning, East Bay. Let's get up and get going.
This is ABC7 Mornings.
Hi, good morning. It's Tuesday, September 11th. Natasha is off this morning.
Thanks for joining us. You're never more than...
Live where you live. This is ABC7 News.
A problem for some Bay Area students on the first day of school. California's new vaccination law.
Live where you live. This is ABC7 News.
An unprecedented contest. Warriors and Cavaliers in the finals 4 years in a row.
Golden State is one of the best teams I've ever played.
Obviously, everything starts with LeBron.
The Warriors have won 2 of the last 3 matchups, but can they take the title in back-to-back years?
We want to finish
live where you live. This is ABC7 News.
Right now, we are just hours away from the Raiders' home opener.
That's right. Sky 7 is overhead right now.
Live where you live. This is ABC7 News.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Matt Keller in for Eric Thomas. We're going to have more on that missing.
You're watching ABC7 News on Coffee TV 20.
A new storm, believe it or not, taking aim tonight as our winter deja.
Live where you live. This is ABC7 News.
Now at 11, a woman punched over and over again in the face for no reason at all. Tonight, San Francisco police are searching for the man who viciously...
News to build a better Bay Area. This is ABC7 Mornings.
Now it's 6 survivors of the Gilroy Garlic Festival shooting.
Now, news to build a better Bay Area from ABC7.
Well, we certainly hope you enjoyed your morning because that sun is not around anymore from San Jose to San Francisco. Skies were clear at...
Now, news to build a better Bay Area from ABC7.
A South Bay woman goes to order from a fast food restaurant.
Now, news to build a better Bay Area from ABC7.
And I'm Ama Dates. ABC7 News sports reporter Chris Alvarez joins us now. Man, that roller coaster was quite the ride today.
I mean, it was up and it was down. It was crazy. Chris, this might have been...
We were, really hurt by it and feel for the family.
A senseless death shakes an East Bay community.
You're watching ABC7 KGO-TV.